Fine. So let's start our session. Hi friends, welcome back. Very good morning. Last class we have seen the WebDriver methods, right? So today we are going to be talk about browser level settings. Okay. So let me create one new class and TC 3 method. Yes. Now everyone knows that. So now we are talking about profiles and options classes. Today the agenda is profiles and options classes. Friends, now let's observe what I was doing right now. First, I will go with Firefox browser. I'm opening the Firefox browser. In that Firefox browser, just observe what I was showing you. Friends, we can see here in the top right corner we can see one add-on called CrewPath. Everyone can see, right? In top right corner we can find one CrewPath extension is there. Noticed? Yes. See here, I highlighted. And next, if I click on this history bookmarks, I can see some bookmarks here. It is not there. Several bookmarks. Where are they? Yeah, some bookmarks are there. Here, some bookmarks are there. Trip advisor is there. Trip advisor is there. Observe. Push, engage, and trip advisor like this. Some bookmarks are recent history. Yeah, sorry, sir, not recent history. Let me add some bookmarks. Okay. Facebook.com. So how to add a bookmarks? Okay. Just click on the star mark. It comes under the bookmarks. Done. See, it comes under the bookmarks. See, if I click on here. If I click on here, now we can see, yes, all these are the bookmarks. Star mark is the bookmarks. The time symbol is there, means these are called history. Okay, na? This is the bookmark. And one add-on is there in my Firefox browser. Okay, na? Now, what I will do, just observe what I was doing right now. So, friends, if you want to set the Firefox drivers, what is the statement we use here? Come on, tell me. If I want that is one way. System.out.properties is one way. Second way is environment variables. Third way is what?
Get URL.
What is third way? To set the drivers for the browsers.
Sir, get URL.
What is the syntax for setting that browser drivers? The alternate way I said last process.
Web drivers.
Web drivers are.
Web manager.
Web driver manager. Manager, yes. Web driver manager, yes. Web driver manager. Dot. I want Firefox means give the Firefox driver setup. Then web driver equals new Firefox driver. Then only Firefox opens. Now see, let's just try to execute this. I show you some points where CrewPath extension is there, and also one bookmark I've shown you here. So whether these are coming while executing through automation, we'll see now. Okay, I'm minimizing this. I'm just running this Firefox browser. See friends, Firefox browser has opened. Can we see any CrewPath option here? Can we see CrewPath up here?
No. No.
No. And in bookmarks,
No.
can you see any in a bookmarks? Can you see any? Can we see bookmarks Facebook here?
No for bookmarks.
So here friends, we have to understand, when opening manually the Firefox, here we can see some bookmarks and Chrome path extension. When the same I am running through automation, the options are not coming, which means here to understand, for manually open browsers, it opening default Firefox profiles. It is opening default Firefox profiles. When running through automation, it is opening its new instance of Firefox profiles. Understanding or not? Okay, na? Through automation, opening browsers are opening new instance Firefox profiles are opening. New instance Firefox browser profiles are opening. In that, the settings are not there. But in manually open Firefox browser having the settings what we set up, that is not opening. So what is the meaning here, friends? Here, my browser is not in my control. My browser is not in my control. If browser is not in my control, browser related issues comes. Who will handle it? If my browser is not in my control, can I take control of my browser into mine? No. Until unless you take browser into your control, then only browser is in your control. So how to make the browser into your control means in creating the browser profile. So what to do? We have to vasikarna this browser into us. Okay, na? In manner of profiling, creating the Firefox profile. Firefox profile. So here we implement concept called Firefox profile. So here we will be creating our user-defined Firefox profile. We'll be using our user-defined, creating our user-defined Firefox profile. In our user-defined Firefox profile, we will do our necessary settings. See, suppose in this I was opening axisbank.com. Am I getting any notifications? This notification, some notifications will allow us to click on it. Okay, na? Some notifications will allow us to click on it. Some of the notifications comes which never allows, until unless you handle these notifications, it never allows to click on any of the element. Let me let's take one more website. Of the browser notifications which stops the execution to interact the web elements until unless you take chance to see here. See friends, I was trying to click on these buttons. Is it allowing? Allowing? Of course, it is some allowing. It is allowing. No? Yes. Of course, some is allowing. Some will not allow, friends. Some will not allow. Some will not allow it. Some cases notifications will not allow. I want to handle that kind of notifications. That notifications comes related to browsers. Yes or no? What friends? Notifications are related to browsers. Yes. So when the browser is in my control, I can handle the notifications. And I can add some bookmark. When is my browser in my control, I can add some bookmarks in my user-defined profile. If I want to add any extensions to the browsers, yes, here I can add in my user-defined profiles. Any certification errors comes, yes, when the browser is in my control only, I can handle the certification errors. I want to maximize the browser, yes, I can maximize the browser when the browser is in my control. Any proxy settings you want to do in a browser, yes, we can do when the browser is into our control. Everything should be in our control. Then only I can handle any kind of settings related to the browsers. So let me type some points. What we can handle it. See friends, I can handle it. I can handle it. What we say binaries. Okay, binaries. Binaries. You can handle binaries and notifications. Notifications we can handle it, and we can maximize browsers, and we can handle the certification errors, certificate errors, and we can work with proxy settings. Configure proxy settings. Certificate. Okay. So these all things can be done in your browsers when the browser is in your control. So in this case, what to do? We have to create our user-defined Firefox profile. On that user-defined Firefox profile, we can handle all these things. Understanding or not? Okay.
Is the same case in Chrome?
Chrome also we can do. We are going one by one. Now I am talking about Firefox. After completion of this, we go with the Chrome settings. Okay. Yes. Let's, friends. Everyone know that all the browser-related programs where we written, friends, in base test. Yes or no? In base test. Yes or no? So launch browser here, right? Here written. Here we'll be implementing all those concepts. Okay. Let me. This for. Let's go with Firefox. Now we're talking about Firefox. Right? First of all, we'll be implementing all these things. Binaries, how to load the binaries. Some cases, binaries means what? Some cases when we try to open the Firefox browser, it may not open. Then in that case, we have to give the where the Firefox has been installed. Then we have to give that Firefox binary path to load that Firefox. So that directly if I give like this, it will not open the Firefox. Some cases, in that case, we have to set Firefox binaries. How we set that binaries. How we set the binaries means, first of all, to set all these things binaries, how we set. So notifications, how we set, maximizing, how we set, everything through profiling only. First of all, let's try to create a Firefox browsers. So friends, first of all, if you want to create your user-defined Firefox profiles, so first of all, you must kill every browser. You must kill every browser. So just go to Alt F, exit. First you kill every Firefox browser. Don't open any of the Firefox browser by the time you create a Firefox user defined profile. Now just click on Windows R. Run prompt is coming. There you type the firefox.exe -p. -p is profile. We are getting our user defined Firefox profile, right? Yes, firefox.exe -p. Just click on OK. I already have created one profile, user defined profile for some other batch. That's why it's showing here. Let me remove this. Select this and delete profile. For your case, when you open this, you can see only one profile that's called as a default profile. As I created someone, that's why you can see that second one as a profile. Okay. Now I deleted that. Now this is default Firefox profile, means manually what we are opening, that is one. Okay, now yes, I want to create my user defined Firefox profile. There you click on create profile, click on next button. There you give the profile name. I'm giving like July FF profile. July FF profile. Just click on finish. One profile is created. User defined Firefox profile is created. So once you click on start Firefox, our user defined Firefox profile is going to be launched. Friends, here I don't see any add-ons, I don't see any bookmarks also as of now, right? Yes. New instance of Firefox profile got open now. In this, I will do some settings. I'll add some bookmarks. How to add bookmarks, whatever you want, I'm giving amazon.in. This I want to make as a bookmark in Firefox. Just click on start. Click on done. Bookmark added here. One more. bestbuy.com. I want to make as a bookmark. Just click on this. Done. It comes to the bookmark. See, if I click on this this symbol books, I can see Amazon, Best Buy are there. Now, in my user-defined profile, I added 2 bookmarks. Now, next, in my user-defined Firefox profile, I'm going to be add some add-ons to the Firefox. So, CrowPath is one of the extension to the Firefox browser to get to write the XPaths and CSS selectors. Customize CSS selectors experts. We take help of the CrowPath extension for Firefox browser. So I'm typing in a browser CrowPath for Firefox because mine is Firefox browser. CrowPath add-on should be for Firefox browser. I must take. Just click on CrowPath for Firefox. Just click on it. Just click on Add to Firefox. Click on Add button. Okay, got it. See now, CrowPath got added. Yes or no? Got it, friends? Huh?
Yes,
In
sir.
your Firefox profile, July FF profile we have given. In that July FF profile, we can see this. Okay, this one and this one. Now, okay, fine. Now we'll be loading this user-defined Firefox profile. So then after that, I'll be implementing the binary service, everything. I'll do that. Yeah. Now, first, what we do? Yes, here we have to load that profile. We have to load that profile what we have created. So for that, what we use profile ini class we use, friends. Profile ini class we use here. Profile ini class. Create an object for profile ini class, but to load that user-defined Firefox profile browser. Profile ini. Take from org.openqa.selenium.firefox. Okay. So profile ini p equals new. With this reference, I need to get that profile what we have created. P dot get profile. Give that what is the profile name you have given, friends? What is the name of the profile we have given? Huh? What, friends?
July
July
FF.
FF profile.
Yes,
Yes. Yes. And return type for that is Firefox profile is a return type. Okay, na? Here I'm giving my profile name as July FF. So I am storing this into one variable. Profile is of type Firefox profile type. Got it? Now, this profile we have to set to load. This profile, what we have get that we have to set to load that Firefox browser of my user defined one. Okay. So for that, I use the class called Firefox option. I use the class called Firefox options class. Just create object for new. Okay. This Firefox options class reference a variable, we are setting that option dot what we use set profile. So what set profile is expecting? Firefox profile reference a variable, which is nothing but option. Yes or no? What, friends? Yes or no, friends? Okay. So here it is asking what is asking parameter? Firefox profile reference. This is what we get. We kept in a profile variable. This we have to set that. Standing up. Okay, now you have to set that. So next what to do? This options class reference variable, we must pass argument for this Firefox driver constructor. Friends, this Firefox driver is a default constructor, parameters constructor. Is a default constructor, right? So now for Firefox driver, we have a argument constructors are there with the Firefox options class type argument. Got it? Here we give this option difference. Understanding or not? Is everyone clear?
Yeah.
Let's try to okay. Let's try to call this. Let's call okay. To call that methods, first we extend that base test, right? Base test. Next we call init method. Do that. No, this is a Firefox, right? Not the Chrome. No. See friends, now if I run this program, you just observe earlier new instance of Firefox open, but now our user defined Firefox profile browser is going to be open. Now what the add-ons we added, what the bookmarks we added, that we can see now, because I loaded my user defined Firefox. See friends, see I got group auth extension is there, and in bookmarks I can see that Amazon and Best Buy both are there or not. Got it friends? It is opening my user defined Firefox profile or not. Now my browser is on my control or not. I can do any settings in my user defined Firefox or not now. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now next step. Next. Okay. Next what we implement the okay. Okay, fine. Next. Okay, we have created our user defined Firefox profile. Now my browser is in my control. Now I can do all these things now. Binaries. Binaries means, see friends, some cases Firefox will not load, friends. The Firefox cannot load. In that case, what to do? We have to set binaries. We have to set the binaries. So how to see with this options, the class reference variable only. So I'm setting a reference here. Option class reference variable dot set a binary set by give that where the Firefox is installed. Once you install Firefox in your computer, where it is, that you have to do. Okay, now you have to give this binary path where the Firefox is installed. Actually, I think it will have C drive, program files, Mozilla. Where is it? Files x86, I think. Yes, Mozilla, Firefox Mozilla. There we can find the yeah, this is the one. This path, exe path, we have to take C, shift right click, copy as path, and we have to do one more slash wherever single slash. So if this is the worst case, when we have to go with this means when the browser Firefox is not loading, then we have to do that the Firefox binary path where the Firefox of instinct, that path we have to set, then only it will loads that. Now you cannot feel any difference. When it be difference means whenever not giving this, it might not, some cases it may worst case happens. In the worst case happens, it will not load. Then what to do? We have to set the binaries for the Firefox. Here, nothing will be changed now. Nothing will change. When it is not opening, then we have to use that concept, binaries concept. It is. I think we are using user defined. Okay. See friends, generally Firefox will be very slow to load that because it's a lazy guy. Yeah. See, got it, friends? If Firefox is not opening, then we have to give the Firefox binary path like this here. Is everyone understood? Correct, friends. Next.
Why do
And
Firefox
also, sorry.
No, is there any case that why Firefox doesn't open? Any reason? No, why Firefox doesn't open? Is there any reason? I mean, logically.
See, this is the worst case scenario. We set this drivers path where Firefox is installed. We have to use this when this is not loading. If suppose we were creating the object of Firefox driver, Firefox is not loading. See what the reason means. I can say one example for a better understanding. You know, earlier days, cars, if you're not using for 1 week or 10 days, it never starts. At the time, what we do? You tell me. At the time, what we do? We push the car. Yes or no?
Manually we push it.
The same way. If it is not launching through this object creation, we have to set this binaries of where Firefox is on. That's it. To understand. Got it?
Okay.
Yeah. Next step. Friends, once we are running, we can also hide the logs also, execution logs. Once you are running your program, some logs are running, friends. Observe or not? Show you, Windows show you. 1 second. You're getting some logs. I want logs to be come here. Of course, some basic logs will be coming, friends. Some apart from this, some logs I don't want. I can hide the logs. Otherwise I can hide the logs. Or I can save the logs in some Excel file also. Okay, na? How can we do that? So let me do that. Logs storing, log storing. Okay, fine. So how to store the logs? So what I do? How I system. This is not related to profile, friends. This clearing logs is not related to profile. Okay. System dot set property we use this here. What we do, Firefox driver dot system property dot browser log file. So here value we have to give. So where you want to store? Where you want to store this? I want to store into one physical location file. So I'll do one thing. Under my project, I want store a logs. Okay. Under I will create one folder. Let's right click on project, new folder. I was giving as a folder name called logs. Under this logs folder, I want all these logs to be saved there. Execution logs. So under same project means we can give directly logs / Firefox log. Double conditions, right? Yeah. So what happens? What the logs are coming in console will comes in this folder with this file name what we have provided. Okay, now see, let's run this program. Yes, it has opened, right? Yeah. Here we can see some logs are there in console. The same logs we can see in external file as well. So just refresh on your project. Firefox logs. If you open it, see friends. What happened? Firefox related logs has come here, right? Listing the port number. So hoping the Firefox binaries using this one to open. Got it? Everyone clear?
Right.
Firefox related drivers is coming. Not only this, if I run hundreds lines of programs, if I run, suppose in my test case 100 lines of programs if I run, what the 100 lines of code we are executing, that supported information, log information also will be there. That also comes this Firefox logs.log. Okay, na? That's it. Next. Notifications. Next is notifications. Now see friends, here when I was opening this website, I can see some notifications are coming. Some notifications will not stop our execution. Some notifications will stop the executions. This notification is coming, right? I want to handle these notifications. Manually means we can handle this notification furtherly, we can continue the executions. But whereas here friends is telling no. So we have to handle these notifications. So when the browser is in my control, then I can handle notifications. How we do that? Yeah. Now let's take these notifications. So how we handle these notifications? So what I do? Options a class reference a variable. Preferences. Set preferences. Is there? Where is that? Options of profile. Oh no, sorry, with profile difference. Sorry, sir. Profile is correct. Preferences. Okay, here we give string key and boolean value. String key and boolean value we give that. So the key we give like to disable that web notifications. The first is a key as a string. You double quotations. We give dom dot web notifications dot enabled. Dom dot web notifications dot enable is a key. and the value I will give as a boolean value as a false. So because set preferences take one is key string type and a boolean value type. As a boolean type, I've given this. Now let's try to run this program. Now that notification what you have seen earlier, now it will not come now. Difference in this profile, you set these notifications. That profile, okay, got it.
What is false mean? You are closing it.
Sorry,
What is false mean?
boolean value. Boolean value. It means that will be the notifications will not come.
Okay, okay.
Default, that is true. That's why notifications are coming.
Yeah. Got it.
Okay, that's why notifications are coming. See, so if we want to see, this is the standard keywords. I'm not typing my own. These are the standard keywords. If you want, you can see here. You can open a Firefox browser. Just open Firefox browser. There, just to type about :config. Open Firefox browser. Just type about :config. Here we can see all the keywords. Now what we type that? DOM dot web notifications enabled. What is by default was?
Default is what you are making it.
What I have given now? False. True means by default notifications will come. If I give false means the DOM dot web notifications dot enabled gives as a false means the notifications will not come. Got it?
Yeah, got it.
No. Now see if I run this test case now. Okay, application yeah, I need to change, friends. Application you I need to change once again. I'll give this. Here you can't it. So what I will do in optional properties. This key I will be giving here, friends, in my test case key. Okay, na? But just let me run now. Let me run now. So my user is Firefox browser. Any notification comes, yes, I given the statement DOM dot web notifications dot enable as false. Where I have given this argument inside the method set preferences, right? See, friends, any notifications are coming now? No, right? It's not coming because I given enable false. That's why the notifications will not come. So next step. So what next? Okay, fine. Maximize the browser. If we want to maximize the browser, we can maximize
Sir,
the browser also. Yes.
in test case 3, for launching we wrote Firefox browser, right? Generally in data property we use from, we just wrote Firefox, right? Firefox browser is equal to Firefox.
Key value, key are given, right? This key are given.
Oh, the key value we should write, not the
Key we have to give, not the value. We have to give the key. In going to the launch method, there this is the key corresponding value. Here I am taking here. P dot get property of this key. Key corresponding value will get that. Chrome. Chrome is equal to
okay,
Chrome
sir,
means.
got it.
Yeah. Now I want to maximize. Is there any statement to maximize? Anyone know that?
Manage driver. Manage driver.
I want to maximize the process.
Driver.manage.window.
That is okay. Through this options class also we can do, friends. Through this also we can do that. Profile dot set preferences, same. Anything you want to set, use the method called set preferences using the profile reference. Okay. What are you? Here key is string. So same. You know that I said, right? I said like where is that? Firefox. For Firefox, not required to maximize. Okay, 1 second. What I said about the colon 5G. Maximize the browser. It's not. Some seconds. For Firefox is not there. For Chrome it was there. For Chrome it was there to maximize argument is there. For Firefox is not there. For Firefox it was there. Chrome it was there. For Firefox it was not there with these profiles. Okay. You can do that. Dot manage dot window dot maximize. Okay. Through Firefox profile there is no option to maximize. When Chrome it was there. Okay, na? Fine. Now next we'll talk about Ssl certificates. Ssl certificates. Suppose here we get some kind of certificate errors. Here I was.
When we load Firefox, is automatically maximizing and opening the screen,
Yes,
but Chrome driver is not maximizing, sir. It's
Yes,
default
yes.
maximizing.
Yes, Firefox is by default maximize, but there is no such option argument to maximize through Firefox profile. That's what I'm saying. That in Chrome there is option to
Maybe we
maximize.
can
Also open shortly that you want to make lodging. You can use a Chrome profile. We can maximize, or with the WebDriver reference also we can maximize. Okay, na? Yes. Now what I do. Opening this friends, like this kind of errors are coming as certificate. Okay, na? Warning, potential security risk ahead, something like this kind of is what we call this them SSL certificate errors. Okay, na? Certificate errors are coming like this. So how to handle this? So in this case, it comes means what to do. Firefox detected an issue, did not do. So the website is either misconfigured, of your computer clock is set to be wrong time, like this. This kind of certificate errors are coming like this. So manually what we do, just click on advanced. Just click on advanced. It comes and accept that risk and continue like this. They're giving like this, right friends? They're giving like this. Then we get this website. But before coming like this, it is giving some certificate errors like what we seen earlier. Okay, na? This kind of certification errors are coming means how to handle that. That's what we are seeing now. Okay, fine. So how to handle certificate errors? No maximize for this. Let me remove this, otherwise you'll get confused. Certificate errors. So certificate errors. Yeah. So with profile reference, profile dot acceptance untrusted, yes, untrusted certificate. Okay, untrusted certificates give as this is expecting what argument? One second. Boolean value is expecting Boolean value. Observe here, set that accept untrusted certificates as Boolean. We have to give by default it is a false. We have to give it as a true. So what we did manually, I shown you to handle the certificate errors. A similar I am doing in through script friends using our Firefox profile. And one more thing we have to set profile dot set assume untrusted certificate given as a boolean. This should be as a false. These two we have to set. One is set accept untrusted certificate true and set assume untrusted certificate issuer as a false. These three boolean values we have to set. What we did manually, the same we are doing through script like this and giving boolean values. Okay, now see. So friends, before okay, 1 second. Before setting this and that application, 1 second. I'll run this application. Same application I'll run through automation. 1 second. Certificate you or something I'm giving. So build certificate. Let's give this as a URL now here. Okay, now I removed this comment, friends. I commented this one. Okay, let's try now. We get the certificate errors, right? After I will implement that, then we'll run that once again. Any certificate error kind of things, so then we can use the two statements to handle that certificate errors. Okay. Fail up, right? Let me give exact URL. Let me give HTTPS, right? That's what. Let me do exactly. Let me run once. Let me run once. It has worked. It has worked. I think manually in my system it was set up like this. That's why certificate errors. If some kind of certification error comes, means how to do. 1 second. Let me check. I think we have Control Alt F. 1 second. Alt F. Tools options. So tools in the Firefox browser. Tools options. Ask me every time when certificate error comes. Okay. One you would about unwanted and common software comes block as dangerous. It has to stop, right? Then why it is annoying? Might be the application is for practice purpose. The application is designed, right? Maybe it's not working properly. Okay, fine. So friends, if any that kind of certification error comes, use these statements, friends, through automation. But in our case, it is working without setting these things. I don't know, because that's a demo purpose that the application is designed by someone. I was using that, so might be that is not working seriously. If okay, fine. Any kind of certification errors comes, instead of opening that application, some warning kind of things comes, then we have to enable these statements. Understand, friends? Got it? Understood, everyone? Come on, friends.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Opening Firefox. Not now, not now. I think I have manually accepted, right? That's why it is working. Fine. Let me create one new Firefox profile. I don't know, but my user defined profile I accepted manually, I guess. That's why it is not okay. Here you try it, friends. This will work. I think I opened, I run that Firefox many times on that user defined Firefox profile. I opened the website. I clicked on accepted manually, I guess. That's why it is not showing that certificate error. You try in your computer, you'll get the error. Then after that, you give these statements. It will works. Then after you enable these statements, it will handle that. Okay, now fine. Next we talk about proxy settings. Proxy settings. So if you want set any proxy settings, okay, and so friends, in a company you want to connect to respect to application. So we have to give the proxy IP address of that website. Yes or no? Huh? Suppose being your computer, you want to connect to your application, web application, which is dumped in one particular proxy IP. You want to get that. We have to give that proxy IP address or not to connect the application. What friends? What is a proxy? Friends, here we can see manual proxy configurations. So if we want to connect to a specific application, that application is deployed in some server. The server having some IP address and port number. Yes or no? Come on, friends.
Yes.
See, your company applications are down where they are organized in some server or not. They have deployed their applications some server or not. The server is having some proxy IP address or not, and having some port. Yes, if you want to connect any application, that application where it is deployed, that proxy IP address we have to give 192.156.10.1 like this, the IP address, and on which port number the application is installed, that port number we are giving that 1000 2356 whatever port it was installed, that port number and proxy IP address we have to give here. So when we run any application, that application will be loading based on the proxy IP you provided. So generally you are connecting to production. Suppose every time in through script what we are landing the application is connecting to production. Now I want to take this application from dev instance. So I will give the dev instance server proxy IP and the port number. I will give that in the settings. The same thing we are doing it through automation. Any proxy settings you want to do through automation, yes, we can do that. See friends, how we are doing? Yes, with profile reference variable, profile dot set preferences. The same we give like this one. We'll give this one string a key, and we use the int value. I'm giving like a, see, if you want you can search here. What we about colon, what we give friends? Config. You can search here. Network dot
20.
type. Isn't type proxy type? Yes, proxy type. So we have values as a 5 are there, integer. Proxy one type I'm giving here. Okay, this is the one, network.proxy type. First one we give, that is of type of 5 values are there. I will give first proxy. Okay, proxy type as value giving as integer 1. Next, dot set preferences. Now we have to give the IP address. IP is string type. We have to give that. Okay, we go with string of key, string of value. So here what we give that, what we use, network dot proxy dot, this one socks we give, socks, socks, yes, socks, yes, this one we give, network dot proxy dot socks. Here we have to give the IP address. The value is empty here, which means we have to give the IP address of that proxy IP. We have to give that. where the application is installed, that proxy IP address we have to provide. So here we are giving network.proxy.socks. Here we are giving the IP whatever it is. So 192.1 wherever it is installed, 156.10.1 like this we giving like. Next, one more thing we give that port number. We have to give port number, right? Profile dot set preferences. The port number will be an integer, right? Value will be integer. Yes. So what we give here? Okay. Network.proxy.socks port is it? This one we will take port hyphen underscore port. Network.proxy.socks underscore port. This is the what we take. Okay, as first argument. And we give port number. Which port number is installed? Oh, 17 something like this. This is the port number. So if you provide this, okay, whatever application you are loading, it will collect through this proxy where the application you want to load from this proxy in this port number, the application you want to load. So we'll give this all these informations. Okay, now understanding, friends. Like this, we are setting the proxy IP addresses through script. These are the any certification error comes. This is the process. These two statements we have to do to handle certification errors. If any notifications comes in a browser, yes, this is the statement we use. And if browser is not opening, then we have to set the Firefox binary drivers. And how to load the Firefox profile means using profile INI class. I get that profile what I created. Using the options class, I set this profile. All these profiles, we are doing all those things. Understanding, friends? End of the day, this options class reference, we pass argument to the Firefox driver as a constructor. Is everyone clear? These are all browser level things. We are doing all these settings. Okay, now? Now let's go with the Chrome level, doing all the settings. Chrome browser. Let's see. The creating the all these things, binaries and logs, all those things you want to do in a Chrome means that is different. Okay, na? So okay, fine. Creating the profile in Chrome browser. Creating the profile in Chrome browser is entirely different to the Firefox browser. First, we have to close all the Chrome browsers. First of all, we need to close all the Chrome browsers to create a profiles in a Chrome browser. Same I told you for Firefox, right? When we open through automation, it opens its new instance of a Chrome browser. It don't have any settings. So in that case, what to do? We have to take control of the Chrome browser into us means we have to create a Chrome profile. So first, let's open the Chrome browser. Creating the Chrome profile, creating the users only, the Chrome profiles will get created. How to create means here. Here we can see users are there. Just click on it. Here R is there. R. This is one profile. 1 second. Chrome is loading. Yeah. Here I have created so many profiles, friends. So many profiles are there for different patches I created. So now I want to create one new profile just by click on add. No, what is this? Set up your new Chrome profile to access your Chrome stuff. Sign to sign. So earlier it was not like this. The newly changed, I guess. It is asking to sign. Not with the continue without the account. Let's do that. Yeah, that you has newly changed, friends. While signing, you want to create a, without signing, you can create a. I clicked on sign, without signing, you click create a profile. Okay, here we have to give the profile name, friends. Add a name or label. Okay, I'm giving like July. Profile. So select the theme, like I'm taking this and click on done. See, this is my user defined Chrome profile. See how it is purple. Everything is purple. Okay, now see if you open this is Chrome default profile, system default profile. This Chrome is your user defined profile. If you want, you can check it. So just search here Chrome / version. See, we can see the Chrome profile path is default. In your user defined profile, you search with the Chrome / version. If you give is giving profile 23. Got it, friends? The profile I created is 23rd profile. Till now I created 22 profiles. Now it is showing our user defined profile is Chrome profile is profile 23. But this is a default profile what it is installed in my computer. Understanding, friends? Getting or not? Say yes or no.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
For every, see, once you install browsers, every browser is a default profile. This is what. Just now I created a profile that is a profile 23. It's not default, right? Got it? This is my user defined profile. Now this profile I need to load first of all. Okay, before loading, I will do some configurations like bookmarks, add-ons, everything I'll do now. Okay, see here. If you want bookmarks means what I can do. So everything I'm adding the settings in my user defined Chrome. Okay, so this I want to add as a bookmark. Let's make this as a bookmark. Add to bookmark. Now bookmark got added. See, if you want, you can see go bookmarks. Here we can see Flipkart on. Okay, and I want to add the extension Chrome path into this Chrome browser. What I do? Chrome path. Chrome path for Chrome. For Chrome browser, right? Chrome path for Chrome. Just click on it. There you click on add to Chrome. Add extension. See now. Now say I can see Chrome path, right? Chrome path is there. Fine. Okay, I created my user defined Chrome profile. In that, I added some bookmarks, I added some extension to my user defined Chrome profile. So let's take that another step. Okay, so Chrome column version. Now you're in the 2023 profile, which is your user defined Chrome profile. Now next, what to do, friends? Go inside this user defined Chrome profile path. Friends, here in this user defined profile 23, can we see any default folder? With the D, only two are there. Is there a default folder in this? No, right? You create default folder. Right click, new, default. And what are all the files are there? Select all, exclude the default folder, control every file, and go inside default folder. Then you paste it. While pasting, you have to close the Chrome browser, friends. Any user-defined profile, any default profiles open, files will not copy 100%. It is prompting an error. It was been by some other process. So where we have to close this Chrome browser also, when we are copying the user-defined profile files into default folder. We got error, right? The action cannot complete because the file is opened by Google Chrome. So we have to close the default Chrome and user-defined Chrome, everything to close, and click on try again. Now copy. Got it, friends? Okay. In every user-defined profile, we must create a default folder, and in that profile 3, what are the files or folders are there? Everything copy and paste it in the default folder. Now this profile I must load to automation. Okay, that is my intention. See, friends, what I will do. So first of all, I must load the that user-defined profile. Here we use the Chrome options class directly. New Chrome options. So with this reference variable option dot add arguments. Here we use that string, this one, yes. Here we use the user hyphen data hyphen dir equals. Here we paste that the path of my user defined profile. This options class reference, I must pass argument for this Chrome driver constructors here. Chrome driver of Chrome options type. Now in this, I don't want okay, I want to disable the notifications. What I do? Option dot add arguments. Here we give that hyphen is able hyphen notifications hyphen disable notifications. This values. How do I come to know all these commands? How do I come to know all these commands? Okay, disable notifications. Also, I can maximize the browsers also. I'll show you where to get all those things. So where to get means just open a Chrome browser. They search with the Chrome option arguments. You can search. You can find number of list of Chrome option arguments will come there. Just search with the Chrome. One second. Yeah. Chrome options arguments. Chrome options arguments. Where can I find list of all available Chrome option arguments? Just click on this link, friends. This link, you click on it. Come on, what is this? Much time. You just click on this is one I use. Just click on it. See, you can see the comments here. Lot of comments we can see while clicking on this. Okay, just click on it. Like in Firefox, I show you in Firefox browser about colon config. If I give, that comes. So in Chrome you can find here. See, you can see all those things. Now I've given hyphen disable notification, right? Let's give Control F. hyphen notification. See friends, hyphen disable notification disables the web notifications of push APIs. I want to maximize the browser. There we can see hyphen start hyphen maximize here. This argument starts the browser maximize regardless of this. Okay, so this one we take to maximize. Okay, now see friends, what I do, option dot add arguments. Here we give yes hyphen start hyphen maximize. And any certificate errors, once again, this means how can we handle it? Others also we have an argument. What is that? Hyphen ignore hyphen what to take here? Certificate error. Where is that? Certificate errors. Yes, this one I will take. Ignore hyphen certificate hyphen errors. Okay, I think last one is not required. Okay, let it give a set of public keys hash which is ignore certificate related errors. If the certificate chain presents by the server does not have valid and one or more certificates has public keys like this. Okay, fine. So we will give this argument. Okay. Last is not required. This is not required. You can analysis. Okay. Just let's try to run this. Okay, let's try to run this. Now, not the Chrome browser. I will give the not Firefox browser. I must give the Chrome browser key. Now, let's try to run this program. My user defined Chrome is open. Notification has not came, right? Notification not came. So, and my user defined Chrome has open and it was maximized. Got it? And next, if you want to do any proxy settings, how can we do? Just by give that option dot add argument. So everything, any setting you want to do, add argument on. Okay, na? So there in the Firefox is set preferences. Here it is add arguments. Okay, here how we do that? One second. Hyphen proxy is proxy server. This is the one we take. Uses the specify proxy server override system settings. So we are overriding system settings by using the proxy server. This switches only affects HTTP to HTTPS requests. Okay, fine. Hyphen what we do. Hyphen proxy hyphen server equals here we're giving the IP address of that proxy. B colon we have to give HTTP or HTTPS. Okay, //192.168.10.1. you're giving that proxy IP and the port number we have to give, right? In which port number it got installed? Suppose it is 9090 port number I'm giving that. Understood, friends? For Firefox means we have set proxy like this, right? Proxy settings, these 3 lines. But in Chrome, within a 1 line only, we have set the this one. But in Firefox certificate errors, we handle through 2 lines of code. But whereas Chrome, in 1 line of code, we have it. And notifications, 1 line statement here, disable hyphen notifications. Here also one statement only, but 2 arguments. Download web notification or enabled false we are given as a boolean value. Is everyone clear? Now I need to show the logs also, right? Logs also I need to show, right, for Chromes. In Chrome browser, if you don't want to display any logs, means what to do? Yes, if you want to store in some other means, systm system dot set property, like Chrome driver service dot Chrome driver log property, and here log property is the first argument we give as a key. 1 second. What is this? 1 second. Property we have to set property. They're giving like how I'm giving Chrome driver service dot Chrome driver log property, and secondly I'm giving here the path where I want to store logs as one folder under this. The Firefox we given, right? How we given? Firefox log dot log, right? The similar way I've given here Chrome log under the log folder, Chrome log dot log, one file is to create. Okay, na? Then log will get generated. Like this, any browser related settings, yes, we can do in taking control of browsers into yours while creating the browser user defined profiles for Chrome or Firefox, and we can do the settings like this. Any browser settings through automation. Proxy settings or certificate errors or web notifications or maximizing reading blocks. Okay, like this. Any extensions, all those things. So if we go here, if we refresh in the logs folder, here we can see Chrome log.log. Here. This came here. Got it, friends? Is everyone clear? See, we did everything here. If it is matching with Chrome, means all the settings in the Chrome browser we did in my user defined profile. If I launch the Firefox browser, means yes, these are the settings I made here. Got it, friends? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Let me commit this code in a GitHub server. Let's go. Tomorrow we'll start locators, friends. Tomorrow we'll start the locators. Web locators. Tomorrow we'll swim inside the web browsers. Okay. So let's 7:30 a.m. showing explore. Let's paste it here. Browser user find profiles. Browser user defined profiles. Okay. Done for today. Code is committed and recordings will be uploaded. Just go through that and follow the recordings and please try to execute them. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, friends. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. We'll meet tomorrow same timing with web locators. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Very much.